Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. First, I just want to say for our crowd, to not have our students here and to have it sold out, so many people from all over in the student section is this pretty special thing. And so I'll never take that for granted. That's an incredible job that our team does to make sure every game here is full. Look, there's a lot that we have to work on. I give Seattle a ton of credit. They've lost a couple really close games. They're physical. They're incredibly well coached. They have a good team and good players that we knew they would make us work for everything. But that doesn't change the fact there's a lot of things I would like us to do better. We need practice time. So I'm excited to get back to practice and get to work. So any questions?
Jon was going to ask about the defense specifically. In the first half, statistically, you held them to a really low percentage. I think most of their damage was at the line in the first half. But the guys talked about they had to do more defensively in the second half. What was the message at halftime? And is that one of those things you're talking about that you want to see a little bit more time to improve on with practice and so forth, the defensive end?
Yeah, I just thought we were really soft in the first half. They were more physical with us. That's 2 games in a row. They came out more physical than us on defense. We were softer. They missed some shots. I didn't think there was a lot to do with what we were doing. But the first 8 minutes of the second half, that was to me what we have to do. I thought we came out with great energy, really guarded the ball. I thought we had 5 guys defending the ball, and that was the energy I liked. Way too many free throws for them. We have to do a way better job defending without fouling. We gave them 31 free throws. That's ridiculous. It's not good enough. But I thought we had some good stretches of what it should look like. We just have to string it together for 40 minutes.
Jon, what was your thoughts on the shot quality that you guys got? It seemed like they packed it in and just kind of gave you the open threes and they didn't fall.
I wasn't really happy with much tonight, to be honest with you. I thought we rushed some shots, too many turnovers. We need to finish stronger, drive stronger, make extra passes. There's a whole bunch, and I'm not calling a lot either. I'm really working on us to try to just see reads, and ultimately I think to be that good, me micromanaging it isn't going to be the solution, to reach the potential of where we can be. So I want our guys to continue to see reads, play positionless basketball, shoot open shots, drive closeouts, play strong in the paint. We have to get back to practice in fairness to our guys. We've been traveling and we need some practice time.
Isaiah Evans provided a spark. What have you seen in his maturation during this process?
Well, one, I'm just proud of Isaiah for his attitude. He's been working every single day, not on. I think it's easy for guys to shoot. He's been asking Coach Dildy every day, what can I work on after practice? I want to work on my defense. I want to work on my positioning. Every day, he's been consistent with it. And so, you guys don't get to see the everyday process that I get to see with our players. And we've had guys that haven't played a lot in the beginning of the season that have grown in to have major roles. Isaiah's talent is clear. I think it's just learning how to play and how to get up to speed with everything, and he's been working hard. I thought he, you have to guard him when he's in. He's a big time weapon on offense. I thought he gave great effort on defense. He still has to, understand certain things, but just like all our freshmen do. So I'm just proud of him for his attitude, no excuse mentality, ready to work, ready whenever his number's called, and I thought he did a good job tonight.
Jon, kind of follow on that. You're still at the point where you're experimenting a lot with combinations. Is the long-term goal to get to a core group where you kind of know what you got, or do you see this carrying on as the season progresses?
No, look, I'd rather have clarity as much as possible, but the truth of the matter is when you have 6 freshmen, even our 3 graduate transfers are in a different position, there's a process. There just is. And for our guys, you want to have as much role definition as quickly as you possibly can. And you also want to find the best lineup. I don't think to make your mind up in November is foolish. I'm watching every day in practice. I'm seeing what our guys do. I'm seeing what lineups work. we've had some different lineups that have just clicked in the game, and so you roll with that until you have to make a change. And so I think for us, it's going to continue to evolve, and I'd like us to have it Wednesday if we could. But the reality is, it's going to be a process.
Coach, Tyrese is now in his longest stretch of his career in a lot of ways, with 1 steal per game he's in his longest stretch, 2 made threes per game he's in his longest stretch, and 3 rebounds per game he's in his longest stretch. What's the impact of his consistency to this team?
I think the first thing is Tyrese has just been really competitive. He's been really competitive on defense. He's playing to his strengths on offense. I've been on him for 2 years. I want him to be shot ready because he's such a good shooter, and he's been that way. And I think that opens up so much more to his game. Tonight he had the 4 assists. He's playmaking. He's getting in the paint. He's been a great teammate. I'm just really proud of him with what he's done. I think there's way more there for him. I want to help him with that, and he's worked consistently. He's been a great leader for our team. I could go on about him, and I still think he's got more in him. Like, I thought the game he had against Kansas was high level, really high level. We probably missed him a few too many times in that second half also because he had it going. But his unselfishness and willing to do whatever it takes to win has been great to see and great to coach.
Coach, when you're talking about the need to work on stuff,
Right.
in your practice, you're talking about coaching. About 4 minutes left in the game was a timeout, and you spent about a minute talking to Sion.
Right.
What were you coaching him about then?
Well, Sion, he's Sion, man, is such a good player. He's analytical at times, and I want him just to flush everything and really play truly to his instincts. And like, I didn't have his body as a player, so I don't, I can't have any empathy for how to use it. But I have coached guys who are stronger and all that, and I just want him to play with more force in the paint. As much as he can touch the paint and get downhill, I want him to do it. And so we were just talking about the decision making in the paint, what's there for him, and ultimately just to be more aggressive in attacking the rim.
John, we talked about you need practice time. How many practices are you going to be able to get in before Wednesday night? And then what specifically are you looking to work on with the guys?
Well, we'll be able to get in about 3 on Wednesday because the game's so late. So we'll have plenty of time on Wednesday. We'll be here all day practicing. But no, tomorrow we'll be able, we're not able to do a lot tomorrow, but we have to take advantage of that day to learn from not just today, but the last few games. It's our freshmen. It's their first time of people scouting them. And so the way that people are guarding us, we have to adjust to that as well. Sunday will be off, and then we'll have 2 days on Monday and Tuesday to prep.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.